my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the New York Jets. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
You draw corker.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executing well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here is Eckler, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. That's complete. It's Bell.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and 2, Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw again. Throw complete to Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Again, Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
get off the field, D. Let's get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much. Maybe a couple, and it's second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now it's Darnold, caught here by Bell. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Zone in zone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
49 to Mike. 49
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And right now, a lot to like on that screen. They've wrapped up the division, now currently sitting in the coveted number 2 spot. Of course, you want one. You'd love number 1, but if you can't have one, number 2 is pretty good.
I agree with you totally, and here's the other part, too. The really good teams, the really confident teams, they're not as worried about being number 1. 2 is fine because they feel like they can go on the road and win against number 1 if they absolutely have to. The big thing, though, is clinching one of those early buys and able to sit and get a little rest as the playoffs begin.
2nd and 3. And here he's got Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll drop to throw. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Darnold. Benitez got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And caught by Henry. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rapid. Switch. Any weapon.
Second and 5. Flush to his right. He'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Taylor to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. Drew Lock, 2 touchdown passes in the W. On first down, it's Darnold. A screen to Bell. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.